And good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the Cameron Woolley Show. With me is Ming Chen.
What's up, everybody?
And I'm Cameron Woolley. So, first of all, happy 4th of July, happy Independence Day. It's everybody, at least who lives in the States who listens to this, who I assume is at least a good 95% of the people who listen to this. So,
Check the analytics. Might have some fans in Pakistan, Russia, Uzbekistan.
I don't know.
All the stands.
I don't think Russia would even allow this to be broadcasted.
You never know. I mean, we don't say anything too offensive, so
we don't say anything. We don't say anything too.
nothing too controversial.
I've outwardly said that Rocky IV is my favorite movie.
Oh, well, that's different.
Dude, that movie destroyed the Soviet Union, dude. Like that.
I think that was the turning point. That was definitely the turning point.
No, that movie completely tore down the Iron Curtain.
I give Stallone and Dolph Lundgren full credit for smashing communism.
Yes.
In Russia, for sure.
Like, even though Russia is still like a dictatorship, like democracy, they try democracy in Russia. And
Right.
It fails every time.
Right. See, this is where we get blocked.
Yeah.
In Russia. More. Well, okay. Not more.
Sorry to our Russian listeners.
Yeah. Sorry, we didn't mean it. We didn't mean it.
We apologize to our Russian listeners.
Yes. Who were offended by that statement.
Yeah. Rest in peace to the both of us. So we are going to mysteriously disappear in a week.
Right.
So.
But along with July 4th comes another momentous holiday that all baseball fans celebrate.
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
Especially
to text
one.
You.
Yeah. So did I. I don't know.
I forgot to text you on July 1st. Yeah, it was Bobby Bonilla Day.
Happy Bobby Bonilla Day. He yet again gets a $1.3 million check.
Yep, from the New York Mets.
From the hapless New York Mets.
Because they decided to do some financial dealings. Of course, the New York Mets were the only baseball team to do financial dealings with Bernie Madoff, the man who ran the largest Ponzi scheme in the history of the world.
Yes.
So
ruined a lot of people's lives and life savings. But you know who benefited? Bobby Bonilla. His agent drew up this crazy contract where, he gets paid $1 million until 2035 or something.
That's a better deal than the deal that most athletes get.
Yeah.
Like throughout their playing career, they get paid, and then after that, you're on your own.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, like Bobby, dude, he gets that's basically a pension. He's got a $1 million per year pension.
I'm pretty sure he also gets a pension though from Major League Baseball. They have a very good pension plan if I remember correctly. Very good.
You know these athletes are getting sold short on their pensions. Like that's the pension can't be that great.
I'm sure it's enough,
especially given like the MLBPA and the way that like the players' union in baseball, they have been getting dragged through the mud by the owners. Especially in the last CBA negotiations, they didn't really get anything that they wanted. The owners sort of got what they asked for.
They usually do, but I gotta imagine the post-retirement perks in the MLB are pretty decent.
Yeah. On top of being a former MLB player,
right? So he's getting paid twice. Not a bad gig. Bobby Bonilla. I don't know who his agent is. But
whoever he is, he's a smart dude.
Hope he gets a nice, fruit basket every Christmas. Or a whole orchard. Just buy him a whole orchard.
Dude, you hope that agent gets like the best Christmas card. Yeah, he hopes he gets the Bonilla family Christmas card.
Yeah.
Although I don't know, like nobody really does Christmas cards anymore.
No, I don't. They're a waste of trees, man. Nobody cares. They get them and they throw them out. Like, oh, I got one from Ming. All right, cross them off the list. Or keep him on the list because we'll send him one now too.
Yeah, it's like an IOU.
Yeah.
Also, cards cost so much now.
They're a lot, $3-4 each. So yeah, screw that. I'll just send.
It's like unless the person I'm getting a gift for absolutely insists on getting a card, I'm like, I don't get a card.
Yeah.
Dude, they're like go into Walgreens, you look for a card, dude. It's like what, $5 now?
Yeah.
It's way too expensive.
Yeah.
This day and age, dude, we're like a carton of eggs is $20.
Right.
No.
For something that winds up in the garbage.
Yeah, for something that winds up in the garbage. Like, whenever I get cards, I don't, I read them like, oh, thanks, and blah, blah, blah.
Right.
Then I'm Oh, sweet. Let's see what you got me. Oh, sweet. Cash. Like, that's...
Just put the cash in the envelope. Save yourself some money. Put the cash you would have spent on the card in the envelope. I'll take the extra $5.
Yeah.
Yeah, no doubt, man.
Yeah, all the money I can get, man.
Yeah.
I'm a miser. I like money.
Right.
Money's cool. I mean,
Right, like the baseball owners, yes.
Yes.
They're cheap.
Everybody likes money.
Right.
Then that's why CBA things are always a problem every decade.
Yeah.
Because because one side wants more money. It's greed. It's we went over this during the lockout.
Yeah, we did, but still, every so often we got to bring it up.
Like, we beat this dead horse
Yeah.
so often during the lockout.
Yeah.
And it's like being 4th of July for you over the festivities.
Oh, I slept, man. I took a
good?
nap. It was awesome. I went to a hot dog eating contest.
Oh, you went to? Did you participate?
I did not participate. What I figured, if you get really bored, anyone out there, and you go to YouTube, search White Castle eating contest, Ming Chen, Brian Quinn.
Yeah, I saw that clip. You were on that podcast. You posted on your Instagram story. You were talking about like the most American thing you ever did.
Yes.
You got in a White Castle eating contest with Brian Quinn.
Yes, from Impractical Jokers.
Former guest of the Cameron Woolley Show.
Yes,
Brian
Quinn. He popped up a couple years ago.
Just happened to walk into the studio. Like, this was in the previous location.
Yeah.
In Eatontown. He hopped in. He was supposed to record, but then he hopped in. We talked to Puck for a bit.
Yeah.
I didn't even know who... I'm going to be completely honest. I didn't even know who Brian Quinn was.
Oh, well...
I
I'm
never
sure
watched,
you did after...
Now I know who he is.
Sure you did after...
I watch Impractical Jokers clips on YouTube, and they're hilarious.
All right, you're a fan now.
But, oh, no. I love the Impractical Jokers. Shout out to Brian Quinn. Everybody over there at the Impractical Jokers.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah,
but
was that, like the White Castle?
It was awful. It was absolutely awful.
Like what?
We got a crave case. There was 3 of us, and actually, I think we had a couple crave cases. And 10 minutes, just like the Nathans.
You were not sober for this.
Oh, I know. I was definitely sober. I prepared.
There was no way any of you were sober for this.
We were sober. We did it in the afternoon. It was like 1 o'clock. We were sober. We were just stupid. Yeah.
1 o'clock.
It sounded like a fun idea.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere at 1 p.m.
I was I was definitely sober. No doubt.
How do you do that sober?
I don't know. We were trying, competition, man. You know all about this.
Yes, I know.
We're competitive.
I would never get into a contest where I'd eat White Castle sliders.
Right. It sounded like...
Okay, I'm just going to say straight up, like, White Castle sliders are not the worst thing in the world.
No, they're not the best thing.
I get them. No, strangely enough, they're good when you get them like at grocery stores. They do like...
Oh, you reheat them, yeah. They're pretty good.
They have them in the boxes. You can throw them in the microwave.
They're pretty good, yeah.
It's good in that situation.
Yes.
Oh, like, I'm at college. Like, next year, I'm going to get myself a box of those so I can throw those.
Yeah.
One weekend.
Yeah, but I mean, the best description I've ever heard is they taste like a fart.
Yeah.
And, so we had them all piled up.
It smells the same going out, the same as it tastes.
It smells like a
in.
fart, too, yeah. But sometimes you just want one or 10. And
usually when you're not sober, but in this case, for some reason, where was the nearest McDonald's?
It 5 minutes away, maybe, Eatontown.
You had 5. You had a McDonald's.
Right, but no, we had to do small, cheap. Yes, disgusting.
McDonald's is cheap too. I go there now because dude, there is a McDonald's a block away from the dorms at Iona.
Okay,
I go there every week. It's a hangout spot.
You hang out at McDonald's?
No, we don't go in and out of McDonald's.
Right, you hang there.
We sit inside. We grab a booth.
All right, well,
we sit in a booth. We sit at the tables, and we have a meal.
All right, they got Wi-Fi in there.
When we go to McDonald's.
Yeah.
Then everybody has service, so, like, we don't even go on our phones. We enjoy each other's company.
Wow, face to face.
At McDonald's, eating our burgers that, again, now they're $2. I couldn't even imagine what they were like. Like $1 for a burger.
Pretty much, yeah.
Just get like a bunch of those for your contest.
White Castle sliders. It's the smaller and more disgusting. They're better visually. So It worked out. But I did the Kobayashi thing where I dipped the bun, so it was even more disgusting.
You dip it in what? I mean,
I did it. I did the Kobayashi. It was like, well, it worked for him, right? So it'll work for me.
I mean, that's
it was disgusting.
That's what Joey Chestnut does.
It was absolutely disgusting.
Like you gotta wash it down.
So I made it through. I think I made it through 9. I think Mike ate 10 or 11, and Brian Quinn ate 13.
Oh God.
And he got him down. Clock stopped. Declared the winner. But immediately after, he was in the Surf Taco bathroom puking.
Surf Taco.
Yeah.
Surf Taco. You did this at Surf.
We did no. We did it in the back of the old stash, which was connected to the Surf Taco. So it was their bathroom technically, and that bathroom was disgusting.
God. Yeah. It's a Surf Taco.
It's disgusting.
Also, dude, you were right near a Surf Taco. You were hungry. You could have just.
We could have gotten taco. Yeah, we could have. No, White Castle. You're gonna do a contest, cheaply. And, and you want people to be grossed out. So
was this on the 4th of July and you needed to do an eating contest?
Don't think so. We just did. It was part of a podcast contest.
It was part of a. Is there surviving evidence of this?
The YouTube clip.
Pull it up right now. Yeah, no, I need to see this.
All right.
I need to see this in front of you. No, sorry, we're not talking about sports for now. Skip at least 5 more minutes, and if we're still talking about this,
I'll put it on in the background.
If we're still talking about, this has to be a thing. Okay, there's.
Yeah, and this was
Okay, there you are.
Uploaded 2 years ago. I believe this was 2010.
Okay, there you are, young, in shape.
Yeah, look at that. I wore the Under Armour.
Yeah.
There we go. So I'm dipping the buns.
You wasted so much time, dude.
The buns, there's
one.
Yeah, see, they're just going traditional, but
he was already on his second one, dude. Mike is disgusted.
Yeah.
You're
I'm peeling. Look at the meat, like it's stuck to the bone.
Why are you?
I don't know. I wasn't thinking.
Sweating this whole thing.
I was thinking, and wearing Under Armour like compression was not a good idea.
Yeah.
Mistake number 1. Yeah.
So look, dude, Mike and Brian they're wearing loose. They're wearing
t-shirts. They're like loose fitting pants.
Brian's wearing a loose Batman t-shirt.
Yeah. It was. This was bad, dude.
Okay, you're going.
Bad.
Oh, dude, what the hell?
Yeah. So I wish we had the little counters above our heads. Like the Nathans. But I'm already.
Why are you pulling apart all the burgers?
Oh yeah, like the pickles stuck on there. It was awful.
Dude, just shove them in your mouth.
Yeah, but you still gotta chew them and get them down.
It doesn't take that long.
You think this is easy?
It doesn't take that long to chew a White Castle.
You think this is easy, but
I have burnt through a McDonald's burger in 3 bites, and it doesn't take that long to get down. Dude, the burgers are tiny.
They are, but it's the bun is.
And when I'm hungry, dude, my fat ass can eat an entire. Like I have been able to, like I sell myself short whenever I go to McDonald's.
Okay.
I can. Of course, there's Walt in the Devil's T-shirt.
Of course.
Okay, there's an audience for this.
There we go. Dang, man, look at it. It's a young Ming Chen. Dang, I was in pretty good shape back then, man.
This is when you ran you ran.
Yeah, I did. I would run. I ran marathons and
yep.
The White House. So I think I'm like 2 or 3 in right now. I'm already like I've made a big mistake. This that's what's going through my head here.
Well, you gotta fast for the entirety. You have to be absolutely starving.
Yeah.
To where you're desperate and can eat absolutely anything. So
you got the bun down now, like
Why
there's a pickle. I'm eating the pickle.
Why? I don't understand why you had to break it apart.
I thought it. I was like
eating them.
Look at the crowd. There's like 20 people watching.
There's 20.
This is disgusting, man.
Oh my god.
Absolutely gross, man. So I wish there was somebody put a counter in here. I might re-edit this where you put a little counter.
Why am I craving White Castle now?
You shouldn't be.
A deterrent.
You shouldn't be. So bad, man. So bad.
Dude, this is.
Are you riveted?
This is gold. Oh,
it's a 9-minute and 52-second clip. So already we're about a third of the way in.
Oh,
they're eating pretty casually.
Yeah, they're eating casually. Again, dude, look at them. They're used to eating.
Look at I'm disgusted already.
Dude, you're in marathon shape. You haven't you don't at this point in your life. You didn't touch a lot of carbs.
No, I'm regretting this. But the water thing.
When you lived off of You probably lived off of chicken breasts and like
egg whites,
like egg white. Like you were
greens.
in shape. Like you were in actual shape.
I was
like
in pretty good shape.
This was before you started like enjoying food.
Well, I enjoyed food, just not. I don't know.
This
get
was
old,
before,
man.
This was before you went to cons every weekend.
Right.
And went to like good restaurants.
That's pretty. Yes, that's very accurate.
Yeah, this is when.
Oh God, I don't even know if those patties. I don't even know if they're made out of beef. I don't even know what they are. It's disgusting.
I still don't know why you're breaking
disgusting.
them apart. Dude, you guys are eating them. Dude, Q and Mike are eating.
They're way too casual. Well, that's probably why they ended up winning. You know what? I started too fast out the gate. Was the problem? Should have paced myself.
Yeah, again, dude. It's like, it's like drinking. It's like you can't.
Right. You don't do like 5 shots all at once and then expect to survive the rest of the night.
Yeah, it's like you pace yourself. See, Mike's double fisting.
Yeah.
Oh
God, this is
like
so
the
bad.
White Castle. But you're taking this seriously.
I'm trying to. Yeah. I wanted to win. I came to win.
And you finished in last.
Yes.
Again, dude.
What I discovered.
If you wanted to over prepare, you needed to like not eat for the entire day.
I didn't eat. I didn't eat.
You didn't eat for the.
I did not eat.
You knew the White Castle contest was going to be a thing.
I think the problem is, I'm pretty. Yeah. See, there's a whole pile.
Pile. Oh my God.
It's bad too.
See, me, if I'm hungry enough, I can eat White Castle. I'm not going to sit here and grandstand and act like I don't like White Castle.
Okay.
I'm sorry, dude. White Castle tastes good, but
like 2 of them, and then after that they're awful, and then you regret it the next day.
Yeah.
Bad.
Although I haven't eaten White Castle in years.
Right.
Like I had one of those microwavable ones the last time I ate one. I think I was like 15.
Okay.
But like even then, like you got the trash can.
Oh yeah, just in case.
Next to you, like
somebody threw just in case of the reversal of fortune.
You're already looking.
The reversal of fortune. Yeah, the instant regret right here. This is where I just regret it. Yeah, it's just bad.
Mike's red.
But look, I have a whole pile left here. I think Quinn's got 4 left. Yeah, he's just plowing through these, man.
Again,
he's
dude.
fine.
Dude,
You're
he's
right.
built for it. Like
you're right. I probably should have just won one after the other. Problem is, you got to chew, you got to swallow. It's not that easy.
Dude,
it's disgusting. Dude,
you spent so much time.
I know.
Peeling apart.
Yeah, you're right.
All of them. You turned it into a science.
Yeah.
So, and I turned sports.
I overthought it. I went to the analytics. I tried it. The analytics didn't work out.
The analytics.
The technique. I tried to use some technique.
You went on Fangraphs.
Yeah, I went on Fangraphs.
You went on like the Athletic, and you
my expected throw up rate was point whatever.
Expected throw.
Yeah,
rate.
expected throw rate.
Oh my God. That out of context.
Right.
Jesus.
Yes. Yeah. Well, I'm glad. Yeah.
Is he good? Q's just kind of like his iced tea, right?
Yeah, his iced tea is just casual. He's mowing through those, man.
He's watching the dog.
He's mowing through those. So yeah, so I learned yesterday, like I'm not gonna participate in this hot dog contest. There are Max's. You ever go to Max's hot dogs?
No.
It's one in Long Branch. They're quarter-pound hot dogs. They're huge.
Why would I go there when I could just go to the windmill?
You could. Well, Max's is good too, but yes, they're like the windmill size. How many of those do you think you can put down in 10 minutes?
I could put down, like, if I'm super hungry, I could probably put down, like, 2 of them.
2? So the winner ate 6. That's 1.5 pounds of meat in 10 minutes.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I mean, I could... I've eaten 1.5 pounds of stuff in, like, 5 minutes, like, easily. Like...
Okay.
I force myself to pace myself while eating. Because, like, whenever I eat dinner, like, I'm usually in my room and I'm watching a YouTube video.
Yes.
And I don't want to, like, I want to make it through the video while I'm eating.
Right.
And when I'm like at lunch with friends, like if I'm waiting to, like if I'm having a conversation, I typically like to, like because if I finish eating and everybody else still has their food on their plate, it drives me nuts.
Right.
Like you get what I'm talking about.
I do.
Like it's like you could destroy the entire plate in 5 minutes.
Right.
But you don't want.
You don't be that guy.
You don't want to be the guy who is stuck with no food. And
right.
You have to like order seconds.
Right.
No, but the key is like get yourself all full on appetizers, and then when
the main dish
comes out, you're not starving.
Right.
At Italian restaurants, it's super easy because they just give you bread.
Yeah.
Like you don't even have to order like food.
Yeah.
At an Italian place, you can just eat the bread.
And I think this is the end. He got one more bite. Yeah, I think he put down 13.
Oh my god, dude! But
triumphant.
Looks like he is in very bad shape.
Well, he was. So yeah, I mean, no spoiler, but yeah, he ends up throwing. Contest was declared over, so he threw up after. Yeah. You can do that. That's legal.
See, if you throw up in the middle of the contest,
no,
that's
technically it. Yep. Yeah, you're just DQ. It's qualified.
Because that leaves more room.
Yes. Look at it, just sick. Just like disgusted. I lost.
You look so.
I got my ass handed to me.
You look.
And I'm full of White Castle.
You're full of just
sliders.
You're full of just garbage.
Terrible.
And.
But even through all that.
Now, does Q like run to Surf Taco like?
I don't think. Like, I think he waits a bit and then.
Like when it starts coming back up.
Yeah, well, we heard him. It was bad. Look at him. He's grabbing the mic. Yeah, we did it. Yeah, so there you go, ladies and gentlemen. The Ming Chen, Brian Quinn.
Ming Chen, Brian Quinn.
White Castle eating contest.
Hot dog eating contest.
Yeah.
That.
Now, with that in mind, Joey Chestnut has been. People are calling him an athlete. Some say he's the greatest athlete.
Dude, I'm sorry.
Ever.
Do
you consider him an athlete?
A certain tournament, or you win a championship 17 times.
Right.
You belong in the conversation of the most dominant athlete ever.
Okay, even eating, you consider eating a sport.
Yes, in America, yes.
Yes. Okay, course. I agree. All right.
It's like Nathan's hot dogs are not that good either.
They're decent. They're edible.
Yeah, they're edible, but like, would I be okay with eating like 70 of them in a span of 10 minutes? No.
Well, I don't think anybody should be doing that. It is
Joey Chestnut. I'm sorry, dude. Joey Chestnut.
He is the greatest of all time. Yes.
He's not the greatest athlete ever.
The greatest eater, though.
He's the greatest eater of all time. Absolutely. Right. I don't know how that guy stays in half decent shape. He was like he's an average looking guy.
Sure.
He doesn't work out at all.
I've never seen him work out, but
his version of training is chewing gum and like I don't know. I guess like chewing gum.
Yeah.
Although it's not like he chews. You can't chew. You just gotta swallow it.
Yeah, I just think it's funny that there's a International Eating Federation, like professional eating. There's a league of professional eating.
Well, yeah, of course. But yeah, Joey Chestnut. It's like he's winning the Daytona 500.
Yes.
Like he's won the Daytona 500 of eating.
Yes, 18 times in a row.
18 times in a row. For context, Dale Earnhardt won the Daytona 500 once.
Yeah.
He is regarded by a lot of people as the greatest NASCAR driver ever.
Yes.
Richard Petty, who in my opinion is the greatest NASCAR driver ever, won the Daytona 500 I think like 5 times.
Yeah, something like that. Wow. Well, congratulations, Joey Chestnut. Again, what did he put down? 62?
Okay, Joey Chestnut, Tiger Woods, Mike Tyson. Those are like dominant athletes.
Yes.
Right there.
Okay. All right. I agree with you. I know, having done it.
Again, dude, it's like
having done it, I know how hard it is.
And Usain Bolt. Like, Usain Bolt. Like, those are the types of dominant that we're talking about.
Right.
It's like, going in, everybody else is losing.
Right.
It's like, whenever you saw Mike Tyson in a fight in his prime.
Oh, yeah. Automatic win. Until it wasn't, but yeah.
You knew that within a minute and a half he was winning.
Right.
Nobody went to a Mike Tyson fight to see a long event.
No.
They went to see Mike Tyson kick the crap out of somebody
in like 15 seconds, yeah.
Yes. And they got their money's worth because they knew you were watching a gladiator. Tiger Woods, when he was in his prime. Everybody else knew that nobody other than Tiger was winning.
Right.
Usain Bolt. Whenever you watch the Olympics, nobody watches Summer Olympics. Like who? Like what? Michael Phelps? Like no American watched the Summer Olympics when Usain Bolt was playing to watch like other sports. They watched to see Usain Bolt run the 100-meter dash
and kick everyone else out. Yes.
And absolutely dust everybody because that was who he was. And people watch the Nathan's hot dog eating contest to watch Joey Chestnut defend his title.
Yes.
Because that is what a dominant athlete does.
Yeah. Consistency.
He's the most he is one of the most dominant athletes ever. That's just the way it is. He belongs in that conversation. I'm being dead serious when I say that.
I'm just pulling up the results here because I want to see who came even close. So Joey Chestnut 862. Yeah, next closest guy 849.
Yeah.
After him 47, 45, and 41. All right, valiant efforts.
Yep.
Valiant efforts, but not even close.
Thing is, like eating is a sport that like you can play hypothetically. You can play for a long time. I mean, sure, when you hit like your 60s, that's when you can start slowing down when it comes to eating.
Yeah.
Gotta wonder how much money Joey Chestnut makes off of this.
I'm sure he's got endorsement deals with food companies.
Yeah, like all the mustard companies.
Yeah, antacid companies, like whatever. Yeah. I'm sure he's doing pretty. When you're the best at something, people want you to endorse their products.
I'm shocked I haven't seen a Tums commercial with Joey Chestnut yet.
Yeah.
That guy looks like the poster child for Tums. Because there's no way that he doesn't throw up like profusely after. Yeah,
I don't know. I read an interview with him. He's just like, yeah, I get tired. I go home, take a nap. I'm like, okay.
Well, yeah, like talk about a food coma. Jesus.
Yeah. But 62, which is like way off the world record that he set, 76. That's insane.
Okay, he won 8 years in a row. This was his 8th year in a row winning.
Okay. Still, that's a lot.
Contest. But he's won it a total of like... He's won it more than 8 times.
Yeah. And he took down Kobayashi, who most people didn't think could be beaten.
Who's that guy? Wait, you said his name was Kobayashi?
Yeah, the Japanese guy who would eat, who was the reigning champion for years until Joey Chestnut took him down.
Wasn't he on an episode of Family Guy once?
Probably. I'm probably.
Like I know there was an episode where Chris was doing a hot dog eating contest, and there was some Japanese guy who.
That would be him.
Yeah, that
would be him. Still well known, but yeah, I don't know if he's still eating anymore. I think he might be.
Might retire.
I don't know if he retired.
Is he still eating? I mean, yeah, obviously the guy's eating food, but I mean, he'd be dead if he wasn't. But
yeah. But yeah, competitive eating is it's an interesting sport for sure.
Oh yeah. How does the stomach hold 62 hot dogs?
It just extends. You can train it to. Over the course of a year to extend when you eat a lot of food. Just like anything else. Training, running 40-yard dashes, leg presses, squats. Yeah.
Curls.
Training. Yeah, it's a thing.
How the hell do you...
Yeah.
How the hell do you train your stomach, though? That's...
Yeah. Anyways, I declined to enter, so I counted. I counted instead. And, again, the winner ate 6 quarter-pound hot dogs, so not bad. They actually, 2 guys tied with 6. They split the purse, the grand prize of $100. They had split it 50-50. So...
Hey, you get $50 for eating a bunch of hot dogs.
Yeah, it was over at Ross Brewing, so shout out to Ross Brewing, and the hot dogs were from Max's, so shout out to Max's.
Ross Brewing,
for sure.
One of the
sponsors and supporters of a Shared Universe podcast studio.
Absolutely.
For sure. Yeah.
Shout out to Ross Brewing.
Yeah. So, speaking of sports.
Oh yeah, this is a sports podcast.
Yeah.
Right.
So shortly after we concluded about a week ago, the Yankees made history.
Yeah, Domingo Germán, he threw the most random perfect game in MLB history.
I knew he had it in him. You know, I've always been a supporter.
You've always been a supporter. Okay.
I don't support his personal life.
You
Now,
support him as a pitcher.
Yes, he's a wife beater. Yes, but I thought the stats and I thought the stuff was there.
Everything's coming up Ming this year.
I thought the stuff was there. That one year you went 19-3 or whatever.
You're looking at record.
I know.
We've been partners for how long?
Like over 4 years, yeah.
Yes, 4 years.
Yeah.
We've been doing this, and he's
4 or 5 years, yeah.
Uses wins and losses.
I do.
I
do, but I thought he had the stuff, and
It only took going against the worst team in Major League History.
Hey, that
got a perfect game.
Didn't that team win the night before?
Yeah, but that's because the Yankees suck.
I'm just saying that team's not.
The Yankees are awful.
Yes, that team does have the worst record in Major League Baseball, if I'm correct.
Yeah, they have.
But that team did also win the night before, so they're not completely hapless.
Because the Yankees' offense is feeble, and I mean, sure, like the last couple days against your team, they've put up some runs. And and let me just say something. Domingo Germán's perfect game. I fell asleep at 10 p.m.
You missed it? Wow.
I'm not. Okay,
missed it? You had it on. You didn't watch the whole thing.
More than that, I did not catch a single out.
Wow.
But the thing is, it's Domingo Germán.
Right.
Like, say if it was someone like Garrett Cole throwing a perfect game.
Which he's never done.
If Garrett Cole threw a perfect game and I missed it, I would never live it down.
Okay.
But like, I woke up to my dad texting me at 12:30 in the morning saying, Domingo, oh my God, he got the perfect game. And I'm like, huh? I was literally looking around.
You thought you were dreaming.
Yeah, I was
thought you were dreaming.
Looking around my room to see if there are any obvious abnormalities.
Right.
To see if I was in, like, a dream. I was genuinely trying to look. I was genuinely wondering if I was dreaming.
Yeah. Well, you were not.
I was wondering if I died, actually. Like I was wondering.
In what world does Domingo Germán
I was like,
throw a perfect game?
What benevolent.
Only in heaven does Domingo Germán throw a perfect game. Every night. Yeah, throws a perfect game in heaven.
This asshole of a human being throws a perfect game.
Yes.
I'm like, why? Why did it have to be him? Why couldn't it have been like someone cool?
Yeah, and there hasn't been one in years.
Yeah, I know there hasn't been one in years. Felix Hernandez was the last one who did.
Yeah,
2012. But like, it was a huge deal for like a few days, but then it sort of just died down. Like the hype of it sort of went. Bleh.
Yeah, but still, history, man. You gotta be a little happy for him. Be happy for him.
I can't be happy for a guy who beat his wife in front of his own teammates.
No, right. No, I know that.
I can't be completely happy for the guy.
I know that, but in a year where things have not been up to expectation, this could be the spark. They've won.
They lost a series to the Cardinals that weekend.
Okay, true.
That was not that much of a spark.
True.
Granted, they have looked good against the Orioles.
Well, what else is
a team who is
what else is new?
Okay, you could not use that excuse on me anymore.
They
you
guys
are good.
Yeah,
you guys are good. If I were you, I'd be disgusted.
They're good, but
I would be disgusted. Like if I were you, Orioles fan, I'd be disgusted with this team. I'd be furious.
I would be, except this is like same old, man. They can't beat the Yankees.
You guys have been perfectly capable of beating the Yankees this year.
I know they're capable. They haven't really been able to do it.
Have been perfectly capable of beating.
They really haven't been able to do it. And the Yankees win 6-3 on Monday. Come from behind victory.
Harrison Bader 3-run just bomb.
I mean, listening to the radio shows and the podcast, a lot of people have been calling it the best victory of the year. Do you agree?
I mean, if that started something, I guess. But again, dude, I've seen this story before with the Yankees. They go on a run, they trick people, and then they fall back off.
Right.
This is how it works. The only thing that is making me like kind of optimistic about the Yankees is Anthony Volpe sort of figuring out how to swing a bat.
Right.
Anthony Volpe has been a really good hitter the last almost the last month. Since he changed his swing.
Right. Diagnosed not by the hitting coaches.
Not by the hitting coaches whose job is to
find these flaws,
fix the mechanics, but like his mom's chicken parm and Austin Wells coming over to his house for dinner.
Right. It's like, hey, we should.
No, they were watching old tape from when he was in AA.
Right.
And then he's like, oh, wait. Maybe I should go back to doing that.
Yeah. And it worked.
And it worked. And he's had like a WRC plus of like 180 since then. Now, granted, that's not going to last. If he continued hitting at like this clip for the rest of his career, he'd retire as the greatest shortstop ever. But like if he can just if he can be a positive bat and do what he's been doing, like, on the bases and defensively, he can be a really good shortstop.
Yes. Well, him, yeah, and I get welcome back Harrison Bader, I guess. He got thrown a meatball, cranked it out. And,
why was Felix Bautista still in the bullpen?
I don't know.
What?
I don't know. I agree. This game was horribly mismanaged.
Dude, it's like Buck never left.
Pretty much.
Yeah. What? Like, that was what I was questioning, because Cano got sort of knocked around, which shockingly enough, like, the Yankees have been able to hit Cano, even though they haven't been able to hit AAA starters making their major league debut. They're able to hit like the best reliever in the world.
2023 All-Star Yennier Cano, by the way. Yes.
Guy who just came out of nowhere.
Yeah, put it together. Thankfully. Great setup guy, but yeah.
But what was Bautista still doing in the bullpen?
That's why I don't know. He's strong enough and
I guess
got the stuff to come make 8-out saves.
I guess maybe the thought process.
Well, they were tied, so
we can throw anyone out there against the Yankees. They're not going to hit him, and that process has worked for most teams. But
right, or the thought is if they're still tied, then they were going to need him.
Dude, you would have thrown him out there for what? 2 outs? Actually, no. Wait, were there any outs? No, click on the Bader home run replay again. I'm sorry for making you...
No, not at all.
Sorry for making you rewatch this. I'm wondering if there were any outs at the time.
I'll watch this. I will watch this.
You gotta watch the ad now, but...
Yes, I will watch the ad for whatever this is. Hot dogs? I have no idea. Oh, it's like T-Mobile commercial. All right.
No, Adobe. There were no outs.
No outs.
Even then, high leverage situation, you put in your best reliever.
I agree. That was a meatball, man.
That was a snazzy bat flip, though.
That's, yeah. Look at he just barreled that thing, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, that sucked, but that's baseball. The Orioles' middle relief is not great. They're not great.
There are weak points on the
Orioles. Oh, sure. There are a lot of weak points. They have no starting pitching. Theoretically.
You just happen to have one of the best lineups in the majors.
On any given night.
Of young, controllable talent.
Yes. With a bright future.
Although yesterday Aaron Hicks went yard.
He did, but they still lost.
Yeah, they
still lost, man. It doesn't matter.
By like quite a bit yesterday too.
They did.
I didn't catch a lot of the game because 4th of July there was family, but
yeah, at one time it was tied 3-3.
Yeah,
which gave some hope, but yeah, but ultimately didn't work out. Lost 8-4. And 2 more games, man. I they can take at least one of these. I'll be happy, but not looking good. But hey, man,
if you only take one of these games, you still lose the series to a team that you should be clocking.
Yes.
Every single time you play them.
Yeah.
Especially without Judge.
And if I'm correct, the Orioles have not been swept since early 2022. So let's hope that doesn't happen. I don't know. We'll be talking about it next week. It's next week.
All-Star break.
All-Star break. Yeah.
Next week.
Yeah.
Well, who's doing the home run derby? I know nobody on the Yankees is doing it.
No, Adley Rutschman's doing it. Let's see.
I had to see who's doing the home run derby.
I will look that up. See if I don't know if they have a full lineup. But here we go. Luis Robert, Chicago White Sox.
That could be cool.
Adley Rutschman, Baltimore Orioles. Pete Alonso, New York Mets.
Dude, he sweats the home run derby.
He's good. And Randy Rosarena, Tampa Bay Rays. Mookie Betts, LA Dodgers, and that's who 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 5. So they'll be announcing more.
I think I saw something down there that said Vlad was.
Vlad? All right, yeah. Why not? Vlad should do it. So, but hey, pulling off a couple victories against a good Baltimore Orioles team without Aaron Judge, whose status.
How winning games against the Orioles is seen as a huge deal now.
I love it, sort of. I mean, that's my consolation prize, I guess, so that they're not pitied anymore, I guess.
Yeah, the Orioles
but still
aren't seen as free wins.
Still, but Aaron Judge, the controversial injury of Aaron Judge. It was a sprain. Now it's a torn toe ligament. I think they interviewed him at the ballpark yesterday. He said some disturbing things, man.
About surgery, I mean.
Well, surgery, and then he kind of says, it's never going to be the same, I believe, was something I heard quoted. And this was on the Yankees radio network that I was listening to yesterday before the game. It's got to concern you a little bit, right?
I mean...
The toe is very important.
Yep.
Although, he is... hitting soft toss, hitting off a tee, but he's got to be able to run the bases. And, I mean, I don't know if you've ever injured your toe. It's a big deal.
I've never injured my toe, but...
Yeah. So, status up in the air. Definitely not playing in the All-Star game. And I don't know, timetable? Is he coming back after? Is he coming back this year?
With the Yankees, I always assume the worst case scenario.
Okay.
Injuries because
which would be surgery out for the year.
No, the worst case scenario is injury. They let it play out, and then on the first day of spring training, they get surgery.
Okay.
That's what happened with Frankie Montas.
Right. So he'd be basically not 100% for a year and a half.
Yeah.
Which
pretty much
would be awful.
Fantastic. And I see Yankee fans blaming the Dodgers for this. Meanwhile, it's dude, how... Is there a rule where maybe they can get the burden of paying... or at least having the luxury tax hit on...
Yes, I had heard a sportscaster mention, they have gone for a lawsuit.
Maybe. I know what grounds is there?
Negligence. Who puts a concrete... whatever that is.
It was underneath the wall, though. I
right.
think.
All right.
It wasn't in the field of play.
Right.
I mean, maybe. I assume the Yankee lawyers are better than the Dodger lawyers. So,
I would imagine the Yankees have the best paid, and the best paid.
They have the best
legal team.
They have the best corporate people in baseball.
Yeah.
The Yankees are a flawlessly run business and corporation.
Right.
They're just a very flawed baseball team.
Yeah.
Dude, Randy Levine twisted the arm of the mayor of New York to change vaccination policies for athletes because I'm assuming Aaron Judge wasn't vaccinated.
Right.
or one of their stars wasn't back.
So he gets his own rules.
Like, maybe it might have been Anthony Rizzo, because Rizzo actually has a medical excuse,
right,
to not get vaccinated. Like, he had cancer and
like, and he can't. Yeah, he doesn't want high risk.
Like, he didn't want high risk. I guess.
Right.
I don't know. Although I got the COVID vaccine and I'm fine.
Yeah, me too. So, but I mean, you still gotta be a little concerned though.
I mean, I've hit a point of apathy with the Yankees where it's like,
well, that's obvious.
like, I'm not gonna go talking about Aaron Judge's injury, because I already know the outcome of this. I already know. Like, I knew the moment I saw him, like, not in the lineup for 2 straight games, I knew that he was gonna be out for a long, long, long time.
Right.
And the Yankees, they don't know how to manage player injuries, because they always want to dangle the prospect of, oh, he could come back, before finally putting him under the knife and making him miss more time than he needs to.
Right.
Surgery is going to be what happens. So they should have surgically repaired the toe the moment he came off the field. He should have been in an operating room,
right,
under the knife that evening. That night, he should have gotten surgery, and he'd be healthy by next year. Or maybe, like that toe surgery, maybe he's healthy enough for the start of the playoffs.
No.
I don't know. Hold up. Let me do some research.
Okay. All right. Well, unfortunately, he's not the only superstar that got hurt. So Mike Trout broke a bone in his hand yesterday. So the Angels are pretty much screwed right now too. So you're not alone. You're not alone in all this. However,
okay,
okay, what do you got?
I'm getting a mixed bag, but like the first thing it said 2 to 3 months. So if he got the surgery in June,
right,
it would have taken on the good. If it went well, it would have been 3 months. He would have been back in September.
Yeah.
And now they're dragging their feet, and now he's probably going to miss time next year because of it.
Right. Yeah, to go from a sprain to a torn ligament. They're not telling you everything.
Aaron Judge went from a shoulder issue to a collapsed lung.
Right. I remember that.
This is not the first time we've heard mixed news and totally wrong reports about an Aaron Judge injury.
Yes.
This is not the first time this has happened.
It is not.
Because the Yankees want to dangle their superstar in front of their fans so they can buy tickets.
Right.
Because there's a chance, he could be back by this time, so I'm going to buy tickets for here. He'll be back by then.
Yeah.
They're dangling the prospect of Aaron Judge being healthy in front of their fans.
Yeah.
So they can buy tickets and they'll make money. So again, that's what the Yankees are all about.
Yeah. Well,
they're not about winning. They haven't been about winning in a long time. It's all about making the most money in the most efficient way.
How long can they survive without him? It's a big blow. His stats are astronomical right now.
Here's the thing: they don't. I mean, I guess right now, technically, they're in a playoff spot and they're surviving, but
yes,
really, what's going to happen when they get to the playoffs?
Yeah, why are they beating the Orioles? Why don't they just tank? Why don't they just throw these games, man? Like you said,
if they were just losing, it would be so much easier. I wouldn't have to care. I wouldn't have to maybe have slight interest because they'll make the playoffs and then anything can happen in the playoffs because my brain is still stupid enough to think that. They made the playoffs. Maybe they win the World Series.
Yeah, there's a chance. So you're telling me there's a chance?
There's a chance. It's a crapshoot. There's. The Phillies made it last year. Yeah, my dumb brain thinks that whenever the Yankees make the playoffs.
Right.
Yeah, it's so. And also, like, I hate that there are Yankees in the All-Star game. Like, this team does not deserve any All-Stars. Except Judge.
Aaron Judge.
Outside of Judge, there's nobody on this.
Garrett Cole.
Okay, Judge
and Cole. Come on, Garrett Cole.
That's it. Okay, Judge, and I think Judge and Cole are the only Yankees to make the All-Star team.
Yes.
Because there's nobody else.
Yeah, 4 Texas starters, man. Oh.
Again, that lineup is murder, dude.
It is. It is. So yeah, now we're missing Mike Trout and Aaron Judge from the All-Star game. Is it worth watching now?
Mike Trout and Aaron Judge. Mike Trout always misses the All-Star game. He's never healthy.
No.
Which is a tragedy.
Yeah. But real quick, starting lineup: Jonah Heim, Yandy Diaz, Marcus Semien, Josh Jung, Corey Seager, Mike Trout, Randy Arozarena, Aaron Judge, Shohei Ohtani, DHing, probably starting too. So
on the mound, yeah.
He's who I'm watching this for. He's who I'm watching this for. And congratulations to Felix Bautista, Yennier Cano, Adley Rutschman, and Austin Hayes for making the roster. NL starters: Sean Murphy, Freddie Freeman, Luis Orez, Nolan Arenado, Orlando Arcia, Ronald Acuna Jr., Mookie Betts, Corbin Carroll, and J.D. Martinez. Congratulations. Have fun in Seattle.
What is there to do in Seattle in July? Like, what was
I was just there. It was fun. I had fun.
What do you? What is that?
I don't know. You go hiking. There's a mountain there. It's by the ocean. Pike Place Market. You see guys throwing fish around.
Yeah, what? There's fish.
The first Starbucks is there. Starbucks started there.
Wait, the original Starbucks? Okay.
The very first one is there, yeah.
Now that's interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, it's cool. But other than that, you go to the All-Star game. Go to the Home Run Derby. Go to the Futures game.
The Futures game I'm actually kind of excited for because the Yankees have some really good prospects. Spencer Jones and Clayton Beeter made it for the Yankees. So.
Nice. Yeah. But yeah, the Yankees keep playing like this. Yeah, they're. I don't want to see a sweep, but
you guys are probably gonna get the split. I'm not. I don't.
I'm glad
you're asking me to have faith.
I know. I'm glad to be missing Garrett Cole. That's all I'm saying. And then you got 3 against the Cubs before the All-Star break. So, not a bad upcoming schedule. By any means. But, as you said before, if they keep losing, if they keep winning, they're not going to do anything. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure what you want, but yeah, the Cameron Woolley Show World Series, you're still up this year. Congratulations.
The Cameron Woolley Show series.
Congratulations. I guess.
Yeah.
I guess. Oh. Yeah. Well, I mean, what moves are deadlines coming up?
I don't really know what I want.
What do you want? What do you want to see happen?
Man, I want the Yankees to blow the whole thing up and start from scratch, but that's not going to happen. So, I guess actually going out and getting a legit left fielder.
Okay.
I know the trade market's not really that good outside of the maybe potential prospect of Shohei Ohtani being shopped. And the Yankees don't like parting with prospects. So, that's not going to happen. I don't know what. Juan Soto? That's not happening.
They have the means, though, theoretically.
The Yankees can trade for anybody, but here's the thing. They love their prospects too much.
Right. They're going to have to sign him long term. $50 million a year contract.
Yeah,
$50 million.
The Yankees are unwilling. The Yankees, Judge is the last super deal they're going to give out for a long, 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 long time. They're not going to be giving any more big contracts. They're already on the hook for Judge. They're already on the hook for Stanton. They're already on the hook for Cole.
Yeah.
They're not giving...
Which is a lot.
They're not giving out any other deals. And also Rodon.
Yes. It's a lot of money. A ton.
Like, they're not going to do that. I wish they would, but
well,
not.
We'll see. We got what about?
I got that. Oh, they do have Donaldson coming off the books after this year.
Thank God.
That's 20.
What are they going to do with that guy?
They're gonna keep him. They're gonna keep him. They're buying into the sunk cost fallacy, and they're gonna.
Oof. Okay.
They're gonna ride him.
That guy's like the biggest anchor, the biggest albatross ever.
It would have been an albatross if the deal went past this year.
Good point. Oh. Shoot. I wish the game was on now so we could watch it, but
I mean, yeah, I guess.
We love commentating on it. So
yeah, we love talking about the game.
Yeah. Devils. Lost a couple guys to free agency.
But they aren't like big lot. These were guys that we
What? Miles Wood? See you later?
Yeah, don't let the door hit you on the ass.
Okay, took a lot of bad penalties.
Yeah, didn't Colorado? What deal did Colorado give him? I
think 6 years. I'll look it up.
Yeah, like 6 years. Jesus.
They see something. I mean, he's not terrible.
He's fast.
6 years at two. Is it 2.5? 6 years. Yep, 6 years, 2.5.
2.5
yes.
million?
Yep.
Are you kidding me? This is like when the Rangers signed Barclay Goodrow to a 6-year deal.
Yeah. I mean...
Are you kidding me, dude? Why is...
27 points, 13 goals.
You don't give out that type of term.
Right.
Like, the cap hit, not the worst. But, dude, oh my God.
It says here they wanted grit. He's got grit. He's got grit.
Yep, another bad signing in the name of grit.
He's got grit.
The hockey man special.
Right.
This is why Tom Fitzgerald is the best GM in hockey, because he doesn't fall for garbage like this. Maybe the Palat contract, and I called them out on it like right after they signed him.
Yeah.
I called him out. It's like, dude, overpaying for grit and veteranacity in free agency is what gets teams stuck in holes.
Right.
Another free agent they lost was Ryan Graves.
Yeah. Now this one more of an impact. I thought he played pretty good.
The thing with Graves, the only real downside with Graves is that he was slow. Like, Ryan Graves did not play at this team's pace. And not to mention, you gotta free up money to retain, because remember, Dawson Mercer's gonna be...
Yes.
Dawson Mercer's due for his big boy deal.
Yes.
After this year, and he's gonna get it.
Gonna want to keep him.
Because he deserves it.
Unless he falls off a cliff this year, yes.
And not to mention Luke Hughes is coming up, and Kevin Ball did a perfectly fine job with third pairing.
Yeah. And then
the Devils trust Luke Hughes. They already scratched Graves in multiple playoff games.
Yeah.
For Luke Hughes.
Yeah.
So the Devils are already going to be rolling out. They were already in the process of phasing Luke Hughes into lineup during a playoff series.
Yes.
Mind you. During a playoff series, they were trying to work Luke Hughes in the lap, and he did a perfectly fine job.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Like, Luke Hughes looked good. At numerous points, he had a couple of assists.
Yep.
Like, he moved the puck really well.
Yep. Had that game-winning overtime goal in one of the last games of the season.
Last game of the regular season. He had a really... That goal was so nice.
Yeah.
You're not getting that upside out of Ryan Graves.
Right.
Not to mention Ryan Graves, the Penguins, and I've heard a lot of people say Kyle Dubas has been doing a good job with the Penguins. I don't really know, Because you're giving 6 years at $4.5 million a year to Ryan Graves. Now, Ryan Graves, that $4.5 million a year is good value for a guy like Ryan Graves. Ryan Graves is a really good defenseman who should be getting a smidge more than $4.5 million a year. But you don't give out that type of term to big, burly defensemen.
Right.
You just don't.
Still,
thing is, like, hockey GMs, they fall head over heels for size. Size. I do not know why they are so hell bent on size.
I mean, it's a physical game.
No, but like paying, but like giving out extra money simply because a guy's big.
Right.
Like, sure, it has a place on the team, but not at 6 years.
Right.
You could find tall players anywhere. There are tall players on the free agent market you could get for a lot cheaper and a lot less term than Ryan Graves.
Yeah.
Although, although I've said on numerous points, I like a thing I like about Timo Meier is that he's big, because nobody else in the Devils' top 6 is big. And also, Timo Meier scored 40 goals last year.
I mean, yes.
He was our leading goal scorer he was tied to be our leading goal scorer in the stretch that he was here in the final stretch of the regular season.
Yeah.
So that's maybe another reason I like Timo Meier. But like, GMs who sign players to deals like that end up getting burnt. And I know the cap is going to go up, which is why I'm wondering why these players are signing these long-term deals, because the cap is due to jump up.
Yeah, right. So they have the potential to make more.
You want to talk about like a free agency cycle where you're going to see some regretful signings next year, or whenever it is that the cap goes up, you are going to see some god-awful signings. You're going to remember the 2016 free agency? Every single contract, every single major deal that happened that day ended up blowing up spectacularly.
Yeah.
We're going to see that in the next couple of years when the cap goes up.
Oh, man.
There are going to be some terrible, terrible contracts when the cap goes up, because that's when GMs are going to start thinking, like, when they're deluding themselves into thinking they're a bottom 6 enforcer away from winning the Stanley Cup, and then they give players like Ryan Reeves, like, 4-year contracts. Someone like Ryan Reeves is going to get a 4-year contract.
Yeah.
in this. And the Leafs just signed Reeves, which I'm still wondering why the hell they did that. It's like, yeah, I get it. Size, grit, fight. But that's more on the coach to instill the sense of compete into their players.
Yeah.
Like, the Devils, everybody talks about the Devils being soft. Like, dude, no, they're not.
Yeah, not anymore.
Yeah, they push and shove.
Yep.
They got to numerous fights in the playoffs. Jack Hughes
Yeah.
was being messed around with by Sebastian Aho, and Jack Hughes literally just tackled
Tackled and started beating on him. It was great. I love it. I love it.
Yeah, he literally started tackling a guy. Nico Hischier has thrown hands before. The only guy on this team who you could maybe say, yeah, he's soft, is Jesper Bratt. That's it. and he scores 30 goals and puts up 70 points. So I can forgive it.
Yeah, not that soft.
Remember what happened when the Devils tried playing tough and physical and gritty? That was when they got blown out by a combined score of 10-2 in games 1 and 2 against the Rangers.
Yeah.
And then when they started playing soft,
yeah, they won.
That was when they dragged the Rangers around for 5 games.
Yep.
And the only reason they didn't gentlemen sweep them was because the Rangers got gift wrapped that game because the NHL is not letting the Rangers go out in 6 games. Like, that game was a bit of a jobbing.
Yeah.
Like, that, yeah, there were some calls in that game that were like, eh. But again, it's also on the Devils to realize that the rules change and you got to be a little more careful, a little more disciplined in the situation like that. But regardless, the Devils, when they started playing or quote unquote soft, so they dragged a cup contender, a unanimously agreed upon cup contender at the time of that series. Everyone loved the Rangers going into those playoffs. And the Devils dragged them around for 4 of the remaining 5 games.
Yeah, thank goodness.
Especially games 5 and 7. Those were beatings. Like, game 7 was just an absolute beating. Game 5 was even more of a beating. And the Devils played soft. Oh my God, dude.
Yeah, well, take Ryan Graves. We'll keep John Marino. So thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks, Pittsburgh Penguins. Thank you very much.
Yeah, we'll keep John Marino. Luke Hughes will slot into Graves' place, and Hughes is going to put up like 50 points. And dude, that pairing, I'm excited to see that pairing.
Yeah. Did you see this? October 24th, NHL's they're playing every team, 16 games, and they're staggering the start times.
Oh, what's happening?
So I'll see if I can pull this up, but I'll slide that over to you. They're playing every team at staggered times. So kicking off with Toronto at Washington at 6.
That looks
wow. Ending with Philadelphia at Vegas at 11 p.m. So basically, every half hour, every 15 minutes, a new game starts.
If they had NHL Red Zone.
Oh, yeah, we'll watch all of them. Yeah. So New Jersey gets Montreal at 7:15. So that's not far.
That's why I wish the NFL would do. It's staggered start times.
Oh, just play every game. You can watch every game.
Yeah, dude.
In progress.
Only if the Giants were on a bye week, I'd want that.
So watch everybody else pound each other.
Oh no, the best is when the Giants are on a bye week and I just watch Red Zone with my friends.
Right.
Or if the Giants are playing on a Monday night and I get to watch, or if the Giants play on Thursday night and then on Monday night and then I just get to sit down, relax, watch football with my friends.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
Yeah, this will be interesting.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
Basically every 15 minutes, a new game starts. It's an interesting concept.
Yeah.
And every team plays that day.
There's so many interconference games too.
Yeah, so Rangers get the Flames at 9:45. Anything else? Anything else of note here?
In terms of interconference games, Ducks are playing the Blue Jackets, Stars are playing the Penguins, Sharks are playing the Panthers, Avs are playing the Islanders, Kraken are playing the Red Wings, Bruins are playing the Blackhawks, Rangers are playing the Flames, and the Flyers are playing Vegas.
Yeah.
A lot of mixing and matching with the conferences.
Yeah.
So there's they threw this into a blender, and this
is what spit out. I like it. I like it. This could be fun.
Maybe they just threw it into ChatGPT.
Probably. And let me see. I just want to know what day of the week this is. October 24th is a Tuesday.
A Tuesday?
It's a Tuesday.
They're doing this on a Tuesday?
Doing it on a Tuesday.
Not to mention there are probably MLB playoffs happening that night.
So yeah.
Although the Yankees are going to be long knocked out by then, so I'm going to be watching the Devils game.
We will see, my friend. We will see.
Watch this be the year that the Yankees win the World Series. It just took
with no Aaron Judge.
It just took
or Aaron Judge heroically bloody sock comes back.
On one foot.
On one foot hits like 12 home runs.
And it will also take me slandering them the entire year.
I wouldn't put it past him.
I don't think it's happening. There is not a chance in hell that the Yankees are winning the World Series.
In your dream world, it does. Where Domingo Armand threw a perfect game. What could be more unlikely than that?
The Yankees winning the World Series. That's what's more unlikely.
All right. Well, we shall see.
It's not happening.
We shall see.
The Yankees can't.
With this team,
the Yankees can't even win the pennant. They're not even going to win the World Series. It's out of the question at this point. I don't even think there's even the slightest chance that the Yankees are going to win the World Series.
Yeah.
It's not happening this year.
Yeah.
It's not happening this year. It's not happening next year. It's not happening until outside of the foreseeable future.
Right. Okay.
Maybe like 20 years down the line, maybe I can see it. But the Yankees at this point, with the way the team is currently built, with this core, are not winning a thing.
Yeah. All right. I mean, crazier things have happened.
I know crazier things have happened.
Crazier things have happened.
No, it's not as crazy as this Yankees.
Oh.
Series, though.
Yeah. All right. I hear you. Any football news? Anything out of the Giants camp?
Nothing really.
No, it's going to be pretty quiet until... Well, preseason coming up quick, though.
I mean, training camp's coming up soon.
It's coming up quick. Should be fun. And anything else going on? No, Jimmy Cordero suspended for the rest of the season for domestic violence. All right, well.
Yep. I totally forgot to talk about this. Yeah, piece of shit. Move on.
Right.
Go to jail.
Yeah.
Asshole. Total just scumbag human being. If you could even call him that.
Right. Yeah, no need for that, man. Just throw the ball, dude.
Yeah.
Just throw the ball. Oh. Yeah. They never learn. Never learn. All right, well, that's the only thing I saw coming out lately, so.
Yep.
I don't think Jimmy Cordero's going to make or break this team, so.
Yeah.
Although the Yankees bullpen, pretty good, man.
The Yankees bullpen is really good.
Pretty good.
They can survive without Jimmy Cordero. They can survive without a couple of guys in that bullpen.
Yeah, must be nice.
I was thinking, like, at the trade deadline, the Yankees should flip a couple of relievers for some bats.
Must be nice. Must be nice. So, well, I hope you enjoyed your fourth. I was going to suggest a White Castle eating contest, but I think I'm just too old for this, man. Well, one, I think you would win easily, but
yeah, I would win. I would win that.
Yeah. Although, yeah, I do want a slider now, oddly enough. So.
Yeah. Oh God. Dude. Yeah. Why do you got me craving White Castle?
I don't know. We should not be craving White Castle. Whatsoever. No doubt. Yeah. No.
All right.
All right.
So, from Ming Chen and the Shared Universe Podcast Studio, I am Cameron Moley. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And as always, stay classy, New Jersey.